So if we look at a worked example from your notes, we've got a question about a rocket with thrust T acting up the way. Now it doesn't mention the weight in the question, so you've got to remember to fill that in for yourself. As soon as you recognise it's to do with vertical motion, then weight is going to be significant. And the key in this situation then is fun equals T minus W. And it mentions at launch, so we know there's no air resistance. So the key is fun equals T minus W. We can work out W first of all before we go any further. So we know that W equals mg equals 8,000 times 9.8 equals 78,400 newtons. And we know the value of T, we know the value of M. So I've now got enough to solve the problem. So we write our fun equals T minus W, which is specific to this problem. But we know that fun is also equal to MA. So where we had fun in the formula, we can now write MA equals T minus W. And now we can start substituting. 8,000 times the A that we're trying to work out is the thrust, 200,000 newtons, minus the weight that we just worked out. Plug in the values, rearrange to get A. So simplify what you can. So that side's going to be 121,600. So A will equal 121,600 divided by 8,000. And we get the final answer. It's 15.2 metres per second squared. Have a think, is that a sensible answer? It's quite a large acceleration actually for a rocket. But maybe that's not that surprising. Rockets are big powerful things. If you had a balloon, for instance, with that sort of acceleration, I think you'd be questioning whether you've made a mistake somewhere in your working. One other thing worth mentioning about rockets is as they take off and burn up their fuel, then their mass decreases, and that has the effect therefore of decreasing their weight, and so the unbalanced force increases, and also that unbalanced force you're dividing by a smaller mass to get the acceleration. So you have two things there which cause the acceleration to increase. The other reason the acceleration of a rocket can soon increase is that as you get further away from the Earth, gravitational field strength decreases. You also have some competing effects about air resistance, but because you have some competing effects, I think they're worth avoiding. So basically, as it gets faster through the air, that would increase air resistance, but then the atmosphere gets thinner eventually. If you leave the atmosphere, there's no air resistance, so you do have kind of competing effects there.